Hello and welcome guys to Reception. This video is all about the ICSE Semester 1 Biology exam that will be held during the month of November 2021. In this video, we are going to cover two things. First, we are going to discuss the question paper pattern for the first semester biology exam. And secondly, we are going to solve the official specimen paper that has been released by the council. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. And if you like it, do hit the thumbs up button, share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel Reception. Also hit the bell icon to get notified of all our videos. Now without further ado, let's begin with the question paper pattern and the instructions. As you can see guys, we have the ICSE Semester 1 examination specimen question paper for biology. The maximum marks over here is 40 and you will get 1 hour to solve the whole thing. Guys, this 1 hour also includes the reading time. That means within 1 hour you will have to read the entire question paper and solve it. All the questions are compulsory. That means you will have to answer all the questions present in the question paper. You have to select the correct option for each of the following questions. Okay. Now guys, the question paper is divided in 3 sections. Section 1 15 marks, Section 2 15 marks and Section 3 10 marks. Guys, Section 1 and Section 2 contains direct straightforward questions and Section 3 is based on diagram based questions. So as we go through them one by one, you will understand. Now let's begin with the solutions. We are going to start with Section 1, which is 15 marks. Question 1. Name the following by choosing the correct option. Let's check out subpart A. Subpart A. A pair of corresponding chromosomes of the same shape and size but one from each parent. Guys, this will be homologous chromosomes. This is the simple definition of homologous chromosomes. So option 3 is correct. Moving on to part B, we have the factor that does not affect the rate of transpiration. Number 1, intensity of light. This does affect. Number 2, velocity of wind. It affects transpiration. Number 3, carbon dioxide. This does affect transpiration. And number 4, oxygen. Guys, oxygen does not affect the rate of transpiration. Hence, option 4, oxygen is correct. Moving on to subpart C, we have movement of molecules of a substance from their higher concentration to lower concentration when they are in direct contact. Guys, this will be diffusion. Over here also, this is the simple definition of diffusion. So, if you have studied the definition of diffusion, you can easily answer this question. Moving on to subpart D, we have the complex molecule consisting of a DNA strand and a core of histones. Guys, this will be nucleosome. So option 3, nucleosome is correct. Moving on to subpart E, we have the solvent used to dissolve the chlorophyll pigment while testing a leaf for starch. Guys, this will be methylated spirit. So option 3, methylated spirit is correct. Now, if you have studied the experiments present in the chapter photosynthesis, you can easily answer this question. So guys, studying all the experiments is very important. Moving on to question 2, we have complete the following statements by choosing the appropriate option for each blank. Part A. During meiosis, dash daughter cells are formed. So guys, during meiosis, 4 daughter cells are formed. Hence, option 1, 4 is correct. Part B. Wooden doors swell up during the rainy season due to imbibition. It is very simple. So guys, option 3, imbibition is correct. Moving on to part C. The semi-permeable membrane in a plant cell is the cell membrane. Hence, option 2, cell membrane is correct. So guys, till now we have direct straightforward questions. Let's check out the next questions. Moving on to subpart D, we have guttation takes place through. Now guys, guttation is the process by which plants lose water droplets from the margins of their leaves. And along the margin of the leaves, hydrathodes are present. And from these hydrathodes only, guttation takes place. Moving on to part E, a plant with variegated leaves is. Now what is a variegated leaf? Guys, a variegated leaf is a leaf where not only green color is present, but other colors are also present. So out of these 4 options, the Coleus plant has variegated leaves. So option 1 is correct. Moving on to question number 3, we have Choose the correct answer from each of the four options given below. Part A. The pressure exerted by the cell contents on the cell wall. Turgor pressure, very simple. So again, simple definition. Part B. The cell component visible only during cell division. Guys, the cell component visible only during cell division is chromosome. Hence, option 1 chromosome is correct. Moving on to part C, we have marine fish when placed under tap water bursts because of, this will be endosmosis. Option 1. What happens is the tap water enters the body of the marine fish and it bursts. Part D. The sites of dark reaction of photosynthesis. Guys, the dark reaction takes place in the stroma. Hence guys, option 3 stroma is correct. Moving on to subpart E, we have the alternative forms of the same gene occupying the same position on homologous chromosomes. Guys, this will be alleles. So option 2 is correct. Again, a simple definition question. Moving on to section 2, which is of 15 marks. Question 4. You have to explain the following terms. A. Osmosis. Guys, out of these four options, movement of water from their higher concentration to their lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. This is the correct definition of osmosis. Hence, option 3 is correct. Simple. Moving on to subpart B. Photolysis. Now, what is photolysis? Photolysis is the splitting of water molecules in the light reaction. Hence, option 1. Splitting of water molecules into hydrogen ions and oxygen in the presence of light in grana will be correct. So as you can see that learning and understanding all the definitions is very, very important. So do that. Subpart C. Law of segregation. Guys, out of these four options, option 2 will be correct, which is the two members of a pair of factors separate during the formation of gametes. Moving on to subpart D, we have guttation. So another question on guttation. Now guys, guttation is the loss of water droplets along the margin of the leaf. So option 4 will be correct, which is the loss of water in the form of water droplets along the leaf margins, that is hydathodes. Part E. Active transport. Now guys, active transport is the passage of ions from its lower concentration to higher concentration through a cell membrane using energy. Hence over here, option 4 will be correct, which is the passage of ions from its lower concentration to higher concentration through a cell membrane using energy from the cell. Moving on to question number 5, we have state the exact location of the following. So we will have to find the exact locations. Part A. Spindle fibers. Guys, spindle fibers are found between two centrioles. Hence, option 1 between the two centrioles will be correct. Subpart B. Root hair. Number 1 extension of the cortex, no. Number 2 extension of the epithelium, no. Number 3 extension of the epidermis. Yes guys, root hair is the extension of epidermis. Hence option 3 is correct. E. Stomata. Number 1 more on the upper surface of dorsiventral leaves, no. It is more on the lower surface. Option 2 more on the lower surface of the dorsiventral leaves. Yes guys, option 2 is correct. Subpart D. Thylakoids. Guys, thylakoids are present in the stroma. Hence, option 4 in the stroma of the chloroplast will be correct. Subpart E. Palisade parenchyma. Guys, palisade parenchyma is found between the upper epidermis and spongy parenchyma of dicot leaves. Moving on to question 6. We have state the function of the following. So you will have to state the functions. Subpart A. Stroma. Guys, stroma is where the dark reaction takes place. Hence, option 4 site of light independent phase, and light independent phase is nothing but the dark phase of photosynthesis. Part B. Guard cells. Now, guard cells regulate the opening and closing of stomata. Hence, option 2 regulate the opening and closing of stomata will be correct. Subpart C. Xylem. Number 1 translocation of food from the leaves to the other parts of the plant, no. Number 2 conduction of food, no. Number 3 conduction of water and food, no. Number 4 conduction of water and minerals from the root to the other parts of the plant. Guys, number 4 is correct. Moving on to subpart D, chromosomes. Guys, chromosomes are the carriers of hereditary. Hence, option 1, the carriers of hereditary is correct. Subpart E, hydathoid. So guys, we have another question on guttation. So guys, hydathoid helps in guttation. Hence, option 2 is correct. Simple. Moving on to section 3, which is of 10 marks. Guys, in section 3, you will face diagram based questions. Hence, it is very important that you study all the diagrams that are present in your syllabus. Question 7. Given below is a diagram representing a stage during mitotic cell division. Answer the questions that follow, and you have the diagram given. A. Identify the stage. Now guys, over here we can see that the spindle fibers have been formed, but the chromosomes are not in line of the equator. Hence, this phase is prophase. Hence, option 2 prophase will be correct. Subpart B. Label the part marked X. Now, looking at the diagram, we can easily identify that the part marked X is a centromere. Hence, option 3 centromere is correct. Moving on to subpart C. Name the stage that follows the one shown here. Over here, prophase is shown, and after prophase, IPMAT, after prophase, metaphase takes place. Hence, option 4 metaphase is correct. Subpart D. What is the diploid number of chromosomes shown in the diagram? So, in the diagram, there are 4 diploid chromosomes. Subpart E. Mention one important feature of this stage. Number 1, nucleolus reappears. No. Number 2, nuclear membrane reappears. No. Number 3, nuclear membrane disappears. Yes. So, option 3 is correct. Moving on to question number 8, we have observe the diagram given below and answer the questions. Guys, this is a diagram of chloroplast, and let's do the labeling also. A will be stroma, B will be granum, and C will be a thylakoid. Let's check the questions now. A. Identify the cell organelle. Guys, this is a chloroplast. Hence, option 4 chloroplast will be correct. Moving on to subpart B. Label the parts marked A, B and C. We have already done that. A is stroma, B is granum and C is a thylakoid. Subpart C. The unit of light absorbed by chlorophyll is photon. So over here photon is option 2. Hence option 2 photon is correct. So guys, with the end of the specimen paper, we come to an end of this video. I hope that you have liked this video. As always, new videos on Eduception are coming very soon, so stay tuned. Until then, this is Rishi on behalf of Eduception signing off, and guys, take care.